It's about time somebody stood up for themselves in that house. I'm sick of people just sweeping everything under the carpet. Love Island All Stars, Wednesday the 12th of February. And finally somebody has stood up for themselves. I am so sick of people giving out cheek and then people just let it go. And I have been saying Ekin-su is fiery, so why has she not got into any arguments with people? But she finally pulled Elma to the side and told her how she was feeling. And do you know what? She still stayed pretty calm. I was absolutely loving Ekin-su. Just saying, this is because of the heart rate challenge. You need to get over it. And Elma is trying to make out as if they're imagining things. We can all see it. She's jealous. She thinks that Ekin-su wants into her man. It's embarrassing. But what I really liked is not only that Ekin-su stuck up for herself, but she says to Elma, nobody speaks to my man like that. You tell her, hen. This is what I've been saying. When Harriet told Casey to shut his effing mouth, Gabby didn't say anything. If that had been me, I'd have been like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? But for whatever reason, they just stand there and say nothing. Drives me insane. Elma drives me insane. We are babe. Where I live, you don't call somebody babe unless you want to fight. Unless it's just like, alright babe. But anything other than that, it's like, she just called me babe. That being said, I did notice that when she was talking to her friend, she kept saying it. So maybe she doesn't mean it like that, but I'd be very suspicious. Now, I never thought I'd say this in a million years, and if you watch any of my other videos, prepare yourself. You're about to get a shock. But after tonight's episode, I want Ekin-su and Curtis to win. Because I want people to stand up for themselves. I want people to not be scared of the drama. And I want people to stick up for their men and women when somebody swears at them. Yes. I never thought I'd say it. Ekin-su all the way. Normally I hate Friends and Family Week, but tonight wasn't too bad. And Harriet went in to see Saffron, who, in case you didn't know, is Luca's ex, even though he told Grace he's never dated a blonde. And by the way, she was blonde when he dated her. And she told Harriet that she did tell Casey to shut his fucking mouth. Thank God. Then she was like, oh, did I say that? Did I? Ah, you did, and you knew you did. But at least she's supposedly going to apologise again. When Gracie's dad said, was Luca in the Boy Scouts, I thought he said, does he also like boys? I had to rewind it a bit to hear what he said, but he says, oh, because he likes pitching tents because they've been at it at night. I would be so embarrassed if my dad said that to me. I would say, do you know what? I'm never coming home. Catherine's friend, sorry, I've totally forgot her name. She was stunning. She came on the screen. I was like, whoa. Amazed at her beauty. I liked the fact that she was sharing her opinion on the other couples, saying that she didn't trust Casey. I was liking it. Elma's friend. Well, what can I say? No wonder she's such a bitch, because her friend done nothing but kiss her ass. Oh, you won favourite girl? That was a while ago. The public opinion has changed. Bringing up the heart rate challenge again to wind her up. What was that all about? Now let's be realistic. If Elma was your friend and you seen Ekin-su kissing Sam at the heart rate challenge, you'd be like, oh my god, she's a bitch, and you would think that. But as time has gone on and Ekin-su apologised and she says she was going to let it go, and she keeps bringing it up, as a friend you would say, right, you need to drop it now, it's embarrassing. Like, stop. But her pal was like spurring her on, and I thought, she hangs about with a group of girls like that. It's very clear now. Before tonight's episode, I already didn't like Elma, but after tonight's episode, I literally can't stand her. And let's talk about Sammy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he says to Curtis that him and Ekin-su were messy because of what happened with Danielle and because Ekin-su kissed him in the challenge. But in his season, was he not paired up with Jess? And he kept on saying, I like you, and then going with somebody else, and then I like you, and then chatting with somebody else. Like, am I thinking of the right person? Because he has got a cheek to call MD messy if that's the case. Curtis was saying Elma didn't apologise to me, and he says, oh, she says I shouldn't have said that. That's not an apology. And he knows it's not an apology. And then he's like, oh, I would just drop it. Would you, aye? Would you? Do you know who wouldn't be dropping at me? She'd be saying sorry to me, or she'd regret it. This is why I loved Ekin-su so much tonight, because so many of these things have happened, and people just let it slide. Like, they just let people speak to them whatever way. And in the outside, you're thinking, surely to God you wouldn't let somebody away with that. Surely to God, stand up for yourself. and Ekin-su stood up for herself and she deserves to win. Now, do I think that Ekin-su and Curtis are a genuine couple in love? No. I think they'll stay together outside for a while and do a couple of business transactions and make a lot of money, but I'm glad that Curtis also didn't let it slide and he went to Sammy and says, oh, she didn't apologise to me. I'm loving it. When Ekin-su was talking to her brother and she asked what he thought of Curtis, and he says at first I thought he was a fanny. This is what we like. This is true friendship. This is honesty. Your friends don't just kiss your ass. He told her honestly what he thought, and I was loving it. I was a bit surprised though when she says, who do you think's the weakest couple, and he says Harriet and Ronnie, because even to me that doesn't seem the case, but obviously we've all got different opinions. I really wish though that at the end of the show they had done a poll and it was like, who do you think's the weakest couple, and you got to vote and then they revealed the results, because I just see that whole yes no situation with the questions, it wasn't good enough. So we've only got 3 more episodes to go and then it's over. And then what am I going to come on and make videos about? So sad. Let me know in the comments what you thought of tonight's episode. Did it change your opinion on either Elma or Ekin-su? And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!